Facebook really be doing too much. I just saw how the lighting changed when I started this live video. Y'all, I shouldn't have ate that cheese yesterday. I'm gonna start it off like that. I really shouldn't have ate that cheese. But this video is gonna be about how to ward off bad spirits, negative energies, and all that kind of stuff. Now, first of all, negative energy, bad spirits, all of that kind of stuff isn't exactly like demons. It isn't something that you have to think about not being able to see. It's the people in your life, it's the situations in your life, it's the thoughts in your head and stuff like that. So I guess the thoughts, you can't see them, but it's you. You have to first tell yourself that you don't want any negative energy around you. So when you tell yourself that you don't want any negative energy around you, and in your real 3D life, you start to get into it with people and you start to distance yourself from other people, or people start to distance themselves from you, or you see relationships turning bad. Like, let's say you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, doesn't matter. You have a significant other, and as you are trying to better your life and become more positive and become more abundant and get better things to happen to you in your life, all of a sudden you and them keep clashing. You start to clash and you start not to like their ways, or they start not to like your ways. And like, you're like, what's going on? Like, I love them, or we love each other. Why are they acting so crazy? Like, why does it seem like our relationship is ending? You ask the universe to get rid of all of the negative energy in your life. You ask them to bring you positivity and abundance. So, little do you know, they are a negative energy in your life. So don't try to fight the fact that the relationship is ending. If you fight the relationships ending in your life when God is trying to better your life, it's going to keep you in a negative mind space. It's going to keep you in a negative situation because those people aren't for you right now. I'm finna make some food because I'm hungry. Again. I just got off of work. But yeah. Okay, I'm finna make some food, but I'm gonna keep talking, so listen. Yeah, so when you ask the universe for something, the universe isn't going to do it in the amount of time that you think that it might happen. It's definitely going to start on everything at the time that you ask, but everything in the background, you don't know all of the things that have a factor in your life. You don't know all the variables that influence your life. So it may seem like something's not happening the way that you want it to happen, or how fast you want it to happen. But all the time when you ask for something, or when the universe and your higher self knows that you want something and that you need something in your life, they're going to start moving things around. You just have to pay attention. And you can't fight it. Like, if they're trying to show you that somebody is not good for you, if they're steady showing you red flags within people in situations, like let's say you start a job and every 5 minutes you're like, oh my God, I hate this job. And then you're like, but I need this job. You don't need that job. There's billions of other jobs. Literally billions of other jobs. You just have to go out and find them and look for them. When the universe is trying to cut something off from you in your life, don't hold back. Like, let it go. Because 9 times out of 10, if you've been doing good and you've been doing, your work, you're going to get something 10 times better. Anything that the universe takes out of your life, they're going to replace it with something new. Now, whether that's something positive or negative depends on your karma. What have you been doing in the last, year and a half of your life? You've been doing good things, or you've been doing really messed up, shitty things. You get what you put out. So, yeah. I'm making this food. I don't know how to cook. Like, I could follow a recipe, but I don't know how to cook. But I'm going to learn how to cook because I like to eat food. my moon is in Taurus. So I'm an Aquarius sun, but my moon is in Taurus. So I do care about food a lot. But yeah, so when you start realizing, like a friend too, like if your friends keep giving you red flags and they keep doing whack shit to you and you don't know why they're doing it, the universe is trying to tell you to let their ass go. They are not your friend. They are not here for your highest good. Anything that doesn't bring you happiness and doesn't uplift you and push you to do better, anything that doesn't do that is not for you. It's not good for you. Now, sometimes they put negative stuff into your life because of your karma, but at the same time, those negative things, you're going to learn a lesson from it if you do it right. Life is like a game. If you think of life as a game, your life is going to be 10 times better. That's the first step. Think of life as a game, and you are the main character. Everybody else is background characters. They're characters that don't matter. Like, they matter on a human level because respect and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. They matter like that, so don't be rude and don't say crazy stuff to them all the time. Because we're all equal. We're all equal because we're all the main character, but we're all the main character for ourselves. If that makes any sense to you guys. It makes sense to me. I'm going to put this in the microwave because I can't cook. But I'm going to keep talking still. It's very important it's very, very important for you to not be attached to anything and anybody. Because at the end of the day, nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Everything changes. Even when you get the life that you dream of, whatever your dream life is, it's going to forever be changing. It's going to change all the time. Nothing is ever going to stay the same. Because that's not how life works. That's not how the universe works. Nothing stays the same. So, alright, nobody is on here. Hold on, let me talk about my hair real quick. So yesterday in my video, whatever, I told you I was going to take down my hair, whatever, because it got frizzy. So what I did this morning was I took the twist down and I slicked it back a little bit with some gel a little bit. You know, you feel me? Because it was frizzy in the front the most. That's why I took it down out of that ponytail. And then I took that down. I put that little headband on. You know, I scrunched it up a little bit. And yeah, this is what it looked like. That's why I said in my other video, I said that the high puff was the best hairstyle for black girls because, well, for natural hair, for black girls with natural hair, because it's a very subtle, versatile look. Like, you can work it. Like, I went to work like this, and everybody was like, oh my god, your hair looks so cute. You know, usual stuff. And it does look cute. And all I did was took them twists out that I put in there. And then I put the headband on. And then this is what it turned out to look like. Every single time I do something like that, though, I always miss a twist or a braid. Like if I do a braid out. Because technically this is called a twist out now. Because I twisted it and I took it out. So now this is called a twist out. But if I was to braid it and take it out, it would be a braid out. I always miss one of the things. Like, I'm feeling in it right now, and I think I feel like a twist somewhere, but I don't know where it went. But I got a lot of hair, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, so this is what it looked like. I just wanted to put that out there. Y'all, 50 seconds and my food gonna be done. Well, I'm gonna let it sit in there because, you know, you gotta let the food sit after you put it in the microwave. Okay. Ooh, I want to explain to you guys what I mean by bad spirits and bad energies being the people and situations in your life and stuff. But it actually takes a lot to explain things the way that you have to know it, because it sounds simple, but it's complex, but it is simple though. Like your biggest enemy could be, look, my food's done. Your biggest enemy could be your parent. Your biggest enemy could be your sibling. Your biggest enemy could be a different family member. Your biggest enemy could be your best friend, who you've been best friends with for 12 years. You know. But it's all spiritual. Like it's very spiritual, but 3D at the same time. So, in the 3D world, you've been friends with this person for 12 years. Y'all have had a normal, best friend for 12 years type of relationship. There's going to be up times and there's going to be down times. You probably bicker. You probably seen each other naked. You probably know each other's deep, darkest secrets, all of that kind of stuff because you've been friends for 12 years. But because you guys have been friends for 12 years, you guys changed. 12 years is a big difference than 5 years and 3 years and 1 year. So, hold on. I'm going to get my food out the microwave. Ooh, it smells good. I'm going to smash this shit. Okay. What I was saying. Okay, so back to what I was saying, okay? You both have changed. So, 9 times out of 10, y'all are going to be different zodiac signs. 9 times out of 10, y'all going to have different life path numbers. 9 times out of 10, you guys are going to be completely different type of people. And now that 12 years have went by, you both have grown and learned and been living life the way you've been living life. And you've been each other's comfort zone probably for 12 years. So now the universe is going to shake it up a little bit. Boom. Now things are starting to not match up between you guys because you guys served y'all served y'all purpose in each other's lives, and now it's time for something new. Now, they're going to start giving you vibes of them not wanting to be friends no more, or them being bad people, or them being the type of person that doesn't support your dreams and aspirations or support your business. Like if you start a business and you have friends, those friends should be your first customers. If y'all got it like that. And if not, they should at least support your stuff to get you some customers. And if that isn't what is happening, baby, them not your friends. They are not your friends. Friends support each other. Friends uplift each other. You know? But now that the universe wants you to know that it's time to go a different way, and y'all are being pulled in separate places. So your life path number is, you're my friend, okay? I'm your friend, you're my friend. So my life path number is a 1, and your life path number is a 4. I'm an Aquarius, and you're a, let me think. Who would I be friends with? You can be a Scorpio or Aries. It doesn't matter. You can pick. So you're a Scorpio or Aries, but your life path number is 4. And I'm an Aquarius, and my life path number is 1. So, 12 years after our friendship, we are, well, I'm 19, so I'm going to say we 19. No, I'm going to put it, we're 30. You have 2 kids, I have no kids, and we're both 30. So I want to open up an international business and become a multi-billionaire. And you think that I'm crazy for thinking that, and we should both keep working our jobs at, let's say we're lawyers, the law firm. So We are both lawyers and we work at a law firm, and we've been friends for 12 years because we've worked at the same law firm for 15 years. But at first we wasn't friends. At first we hated each other guts. Boom. So now, 15 years after working at a law firm, I want to start my own business. And I wanted to skyrocket up and be a billion-dollar business, a multi-billion-dollar business. You think that that's crazy and that we shouldn't quit our jobs and that I shouldn't quit my job to do that because we make good money as lawyers at a law firm. The best law firm in, let me say, New York City. Who, like, you're like, at this point, you're like, why would you do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not going to happen for you. So that's my red flag telling me, well, that's my spirit guides telling me that you're no longer part of my process. But I don't want to accept that, so I keep you in my life. So I quit the job and you stay at the job and you become the best lawyer there. Like, there's no competition now that I'm gone. And you become the best lawyer. You're head person. Like, you're the head person. They want you. Everybody wants you. You're the best lawyer there now. I quit and now I'm living like, I'm living like a moderate lifestyle. Because I saved up. I was smart and I saved up. So I'm not, broke and shit. Now that I quit and now that you're the best lawyer, you feel like we don't match anymore. And I feel like we don't match anymore either. But I want us to continue being friends because we have 12 years together. Spirit is steady telling us not to be friends. You don't want to be friends with me anymore and we're going separate ways in life now. That's two red flags already. Okay. So I'm wondering why my business isn't taking off the way I thought it could and why I wished it could. And you are telling everybody how you're at the office gossiping about me. You're telling all of them how I made the worst mistake, that I'm going to be back soon, that they should accept me back because when I ask, because this isn't going to work out for me. You're telling them all that, and they're all like, yeah, I don't know what her problem was. Like, she was doing so good. She was going to be, like, the face of the company, all of this kind of stuff, and she left us. So all you guys are being negative, talking bad about me and my situation at the law firm. And I'm outside the law firm trying to build up my business how I want it to be. But for some reason, my vision isn't working because of whatever. So I'm going to interfere and be omniscient or whatever. My stuff isn't working because I'm steady trying to be friends with you. And you are a negative energy in my life now because I'm attached to you and you are talking bad about me, which is being negative. All of your negative energies that you're putting out into the universe is attached to me because I am attached to you. Now, if I wasn't attached to you, your negative energies and what you're saying wouldn't affect me and my situation. Because I don't care at that point. But because I care about you and I think that you're my friend, your energy is weighing me down. So I don't know that you're talking bad about me at the office because I'm not there. So I'm steady being friends with you and this and that, and you're fake kicking it with me and stuff like that. We go out to lunch every weekend or whatever, and I'm telling you how bad things are going because they're going bad. So I'm just telling you because you're my best friend. And you go back and keep telling all of them, oh, yeah, she said it's not working because she hasn't got any extra startup money. She hasn't found like the best clients, whatever, go with lawyers and shit. So, I don't know why my stuff isn't working. And Spirit's steady trying to give me red flags that you're bad for me. So, Spirit gets done, like, they're tired of me not listening. So, it's either let me fail or give me the truth. And the truth hurts. So, I walk in to the office one day because Sam invited me in for his birthday party that the office was having for him or whatever. So, since me and Sam knew each other for 15 years because we worked there together, he invited me. I come. As I'm walking in, I hear people talking about I'm back or whatever, and they come up to me thinking that I came back because my stuff didn't work out. Little do they know I'm just here for the birthday party for Sam. So they're like, yeah, Ryan, Gina, whatever your name is, told me that, it's not going good. I'm glad you're back. Like, this is your home. We all missed you. Like, it's okay. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? So now I know that you are a bad friend because you've been talking about me and talking about my stuff being bad. So that's the negative energy of why my stuff hasn't lined up the way it is. So that's the spirit's way of telling me that you are no longer supposed to be a part of my life. Not the next chapter anyway. So I'm heartbroken and hurt because you're my best friend and now I gotta drop you because, you're a snake. But I'm also spiritual and know that technically this is all happening because God wants me to not have any friends at this moment so that my business can prosper and so that I can have the freedom and the leeway and the space around me to do and go wherever I want to go. Because my new best friend for the next 12 years is somewhere that I can't go because I'm not even open to having a new best friend. See, that's how God works. There's always variables to why certain things that you want to happen in your life isn't happening. And it doesn't always have to do with something that you are doing wrong, per se. Something that you're missing. It could just be the ties that you have to people and situations in the past and all that kind of stuff. That's why healing from the past is important because you can't move on into the future holding on from stuff in the past. It's not going to get you anywhere. So, I don't know if my analogy was just like too much or whatever, but if you got what I was saying, then good, because that's what I wanted you to do. If you didn't get what I was saying, I'm sorry. Rewatch it, and I'm pretty sure you can get it. Okay, so now I'm heartbroken and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I can't be friends with them anymore. They're a snake, whatever. And so, I cut you off. Now it's a year later and I haven't been friends with you a whole year. And, I cut my ties from you. It's no problem. It's no beef because I know that God did it for a reason. And that was so that I could prosper. So a year into now, us not being friends, my business took off. Boom. First billion. Right there in a year. I'm a billionaire. And I get a call from you, oh my God, congratulations, I knew you were going to do it, da-da-da. And I'm going to be like, okay, thank you. Yeah, and I'm going to, be positive. But you already told everybody that I wasn't going to make it. So, and I know that. So I'm not going to become friends with you again because now my business is doing good and now you want a piece of the pie. No. So, 2 years into us not being friends anymore. Second billion. What did I tell y'all I wanted to do? A multi-billion-dollar business. My goal just happened. So I'm in year 2, technically year 3, and now I have the goal. I have a multi-dollar business. So I think, okay, that's good. I'm good. Yeah, God got me. Yeah, whatever. So, but I've been doing good these last 3 years, and so not only do I have a multi-billion-dollar business, but now I have the love of my life in my life. Because like I said in the analogy, you had kids and I didn't. And we're 30. And to be 30 and not have any kids when you want kids in a family, especially a big family or something like that, it's time to get the ball rolling. So now I have the love of my life 4 years in. I'm pregnant. Not only did God bless me with a multi-billion-dollar business and financial freedom, abundance, and all that kind of stuff, he blessed me with the love of my life. He blessed me with a family. He blessed me with free time. All of this, like all of these things are now happening, and my life is so much better, all because I cut off a negative energy. I warded off a bad spirit. Not saying that the friend, not saying that you were a bad person, that anything, even though you were a bad person when you was gossiping a little bit, but that's not the point. It's okay. The billionaire is impressed by people talking about her. So, because I warded off the bad spirit and I did as the universe wanted me to, I let go of everything that wasn't meant for me. Now there's space for them to give me the things that are meant for me. Oh, also, I got my new best friend. I forgot to put that part. Remember? Yeah. So now I got my new best friend too, which is my baby. So, my new best friend was the baby. And the baby wasn't going to like the friend anyway. So they had to go. Yeah. So that's my analogy of how you ward off, why warding off bad situations, energies, spirits, people, all of that kind of stuff is important for your success. This is a self journey. Self journey. And once you get in alignment with yourself, then that's when other people come into play. And then they have to be aligned with their self too in order for it to work. Because if they're not in line with their self, they're a negative energy and they're going to bring in chaos and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's why it's important to, never mind. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. That's for a different type of thing. So, the first step is being aware and being grounded enough to realize where all the red flags are. What situations bring you grief? What situations make you anxious? What situations make you sad? Who are you around when you feel at your lowest? Who are you around when you feel at your highest? Compare and contrast situations in your life, things that happen in your everyday life for the past week. What brought you the most joy? What brought you the most financial success? Where did you find where did you find peace? If you didn't have any of that this week, then analyze what did you do this week? Who was you around? Did they uplift you? Did you uplift them? 9 times out of 10, if you have to ward off bad spirits, you're probably the more uplifting person. Because negative energies are like moths. And positive energy is like the light. You are the light. And what do moths do? They attract to the light. The light attracts moths. The moths don't do nothing for the light. Nothing the moths do can impact the light. But unless they all pile on top, then they can dim it. So that's another analogy. You are the light. There's going to be moths trying to get at you. But you got to be like that light that kill the moths. You got to kill the moths. So when they come and try to take your light away, you have to kill them. Not literally, of course, because it's a sin to kill people. But you can't let the moths come to you. They are bad energies, negative people, negative situations. You got to get rid of them. I'm about to end this because I want to eat. Like I said, I'm hungry. But, yeah, the first thing you do is you got to realize and be honest with yourself of who brings you down. What brings you down. So, if your family brings you down, distance yourself from them. Not saying that they are bad people, not saying, even though, yeah. But distance yourself from anything that brings you down. Distance yourself from anything that doesn't make you happy. Distance yourself from anything that isn't impacting your life in a very amazing way. You know? That's pretty much all I got to say, I think. I talk a lot, but I feel like that's all I have to say about this. Yeah, I think that's all. If you're on Facebook, go to my YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Yeah, that's it, pretty much.